Hello all, my name Francisco Javier Zamora Grajales. I am a student of the Universidad Militar Nueva Granada, especialización Alta Gerencia. And this is a video for the course Financial Management, teacher Luis Eduardo Gama Diaz, master. I can identify in the document Wagering Life in the Petro City Embodied Ecologies of Oil Flow, Capitalism and Justice in Esmeraldas, Ecuador, made by Valdivia Gabriela, University of North Carolina, 2022. And I identify and understand this article is an invitation to reflection that the author wants to generate in the reader from the point of view of capitalism based on the extraction of a commodity such as oil and coastal city of the third world, Esmeralda City, in the country of Ecuador, South of America. First of all, the author describes in a summarized but clear with the role of the city of Esmeraldas in the economic context of Ecuador. Since undoubtedly this city with state refinery generates the important volume of 110,000 barrels of oil per day. Approximate data of the year 2013 according to the document, becoming the fifth largest oil producer in South America, in addition to the capabilities of its maritime terminal and its state-owned pipeline. The above shows that oil effectively became in this city an important generator of jobs and salaries that generate source of economic welfare in this area of influence, with the contradiction caused by the research presented that identifies in this city unemployment of 70% of the population in their own activities outside of a salary payment, similar to an informal employment. Additionally, the author, Gabriela Valdivia, managed to make a relationship of infrastructure, pipeline, maritime, terminal, refinery, transportation, with the results of the production in terms of environmental pollution, that in principle are accepted by the population thanks to advantage generated by the petro-capitalist development of the region, but with the consequence in health production of the processes. Waste derived from the refinery, its environmental impact and the levels of pollution caused in the transformation process with the corresponding impact on the health of the people living in the area of influence. It is important to highlight that the author took 7 months of observation to develop this article with important authority and experience. After a reflection that includes the role of oil in the life of each inhabitant of this city, the author takes us to visualize the population of Esmeraldas, which is composed of 161,000 inhabitants, of whose 55% are defined as Afro-descendants, with a historical component that includes the slavery of the Spanish Empire, who later settled in this city and progressively in the company of settlers managed to show the land with important banana plantations between 1948 and 1955, exporting in significant volumes and generating income to the inhabitants of the region, given the strategic geographical location of this port located on the Pacific. Now, the analysis of the imminent replacement of the planting and export of bananas by oil exploitation. When oil was discovered in this region in 1967 in areas near Esmeralda City, shows the priority that even the governmental and national authority gave to oil and the hopeful impulse of bonanza and better future for the entire population, supported by the government of the time and the following ones. Science, its exploitation, transformation, and commercialization will be led by the state with the corresponding income and economic advantage in terms of tax and royalties, which will translate into development in terms of health, education, sports, and decent works for the region and its inhabitants. And it is here where the article Very Human to include two people, pseudonyms Leonor and Jaime, who decide at one point in their lives to move to Esmeralda City by the noise generated by the oil bonanza, looking for better opportunities for life and work, but who in the end life did not smile as they expected and failed to change their informal lifestyle of living day to day without a serious and legal work. Perhaps because such a bonanza that seemed to shelter and protect a large number of inhabitants was only destined to a real small group, that select group of petro-capitalized in this petro city with its economic and social benefits, and who in the end, the disease and the time and politics of the moment with each change were generating more difficulties and shortages than bonanza. One personal reflection about the article. On a personal level, as a future manager responsible for companies and financial process, I consider that this article demonstrates the importance of senior management at the government and company levels, given that the success of a company, a region or a country depends on the correct administration of resources, on being prepared to find opportunities and take advantage of them at the right time. Surely, during the development process of the refinery in Esmeralda City, they were important job options with great projection and power of decision for those who were intellectually and academically prepared, and every day the studies and actions to mitigate the environmental impact during the refinery processes have more technology that can go in line with the care of the environment and therefore the health of people who live with this process. Therefore, this article is interesting because it allows a reflection that concludes on the importance of management process that include not only economic development, but also that the components of human and environmental safety are taken into account with currently we see with greater interest. I appreciate your attention.